Hey everybody, welcome back. This is part 6 of the Xenoblade Chronicles Definitive Edition playthrough. Casual. Do me a favor before we move on, guys. Hit subscribe, follow, check the links below for all my socials and whatnot, Twitch, and help me out. I'm just starting out trying to grow this channel a bit, and if you have the time and the inkling, please do. Last we left, Shulk and Ryan were level 10. They were just leaving Colony 9 because Fiora got killed. So we're gonna head out and see what adventure awaits us after this cutscene. That baby Shulk? I think it is. So he was that little 14 years ago. What's he, 17, 18 now? Definitely cold. I don't know what they're looking at though. Oh, it's Dixon.
No.
What happened?
Huh?
The Monado.
Oh.
Baby Shulk was alive at the bottom of it. Oh, and Dixon carried him home. A couple things to update you guys as I get the opportunity here. I said in a previous video that you don't need to worry much about the quests. Well, I still believe that's true early on. You do want to build those up.
It's all very well going after that metal-faced mechon, but shouldn't we have some kind of plan?
How about checking out Colony 6?
Colony 6? The only other Homs colony left.
Colony 6 is on the way to Sword Valley, where there's supposed to be a mechon base. If that's where they came from, maybe the people in Colony 6 saw something.
Good point. They might even know something about that metal-faced mechon. So, we go past the Magmel ruins and up through Tephra Cave. Then we should arrive at the Bionis Knee.
Yeah. And if we can get to the knee, it ain't far to Colony 6, right?
Sounds like a plan. Let's head to Colony 6.
Hopefully you guys didn't hear that. I had a little bit of audio coming out of my monitor. I don't think the mic was picking it up. All right, so we're changing. It's just Ryan and Shulk now. Gym crafting is now available. We'll go do a little bit of that back at the bait at Colony 9 before we head out. We got some clothes to fill out, but what I was saying is I had said earlier that you don't necessarily need to do all the quests, and I still agree with that early on. Later on, there's some pretty significant rewards for doing it, so you know, take that under advisement as you reach later on. Not only will you get quest rewards, XP, but you can also get affinity rewards for getting the towns to certain levels of affinity. Talking to people will and doing quests will allow you to grow affinity of with that town and be able to do various things when your affinity is higher with that town. So that's some feedback that I got since my last publication that I wanted to share with you guys. Like, see, they give you not much XP, they give you some swimming sandals, but early on the rewards are so. Like, these early ones are probably just to teach you how to do things, right? So I thought it made Yes, give you relationships with the affinity chart. So basically, we've met her. Now, talking to named residents in the area time will register them on the affinity chart, which shows relationships between the party members and the residents. This will become more important later on. So I got an achievement called Your First Friend. We'll go here to the affinity chart and I'll show you what that means. So here's Colony 9. You see we only have 1 star with them. As you build that affinity chart, there's a lot more things that can open up. So that's where we'll leave it for now. I'm not gonna sit here and go through all these quests on this walkthrough. I may pick some up, and if we happen to stumble across them out in the wild, we'll do them. But we're not gonna make it a point to like painfully go through all of them. So if between videos, if you find yourself wanting to do them, that's what I would do. That's what I'm going to do. I'm gonna finish the quest off of the recordings. So I'll grab these. You see, I've already done these on my main account, so I kind of know the kind of quests they are. Hey, we need you guys to kill us some big monsters. Will you go kill these? Sure. Will you go get me these collectible items? Sure. You know, if you've played an MMO RPG or some JRPGs, you kind of know the idea. Go kill me go get me wolf teeth or whatnot. So this is the gem crafting. First select the materials put into the furnace. Only ether crystals of the same rank can be put in the furnace at the same time. The act of refining ether crystals into gems is called crafting. When the strength of a certain quality exceeds 100%, the ether gem of that quality will be formed. Put crystals that match the qualities into this furnace to basically total the strength you're aiming for so it exceeds 100%. When the strength of the quality exceeds 100% or have not already put in 8 crystals, you cannot add any more crystals. Press A to confirm you wish to put the crystals in the furnace. So this is a lot of complication. It's not as difficult as it sounds here. Crafting is carried out by 2 party members, a shooter and an engineer. Once selected, the abilities of each party will be shown. Pairs of affinity will determine how many times they can craft. Another reason to build affinity in your party. When your party members get higher affinity, they get more craft turns, they can produce better materials. Xenoblade does a really good job of like lumping everything together or tying everything together, the systems. Xenoblade 2 even more so, but it also makes it like this big brain buster when you first start playing it. Okay, the shooter will shoot several times during crafting. Each time you craft, the abilities of your party members will kick in. The result will depend on the abilities of the 2 party members. So Shulk's shooter ability is more likely to enter a fever state while crafting. Ryan's will increase the flame quality. As an engineer, Shulk has average strong, average medium, and good gentle flame. Ryan's is great strong flame, but poor medium and gentle flame. So based on this, you may want to have you may want to try different things. Quality that exceeds 100% will turn into an ether gem that you can put in your slot in your gear. Quality that does not exceed 100% in strength will turn into a cylinder. Cylinders you can like reuse later. Does that make sense? You know the cylinders we had to go up top and get from past the Magma ruins of that, where we fought those 2 red century things. So qualities, yeah. So we talked about this. Cylinders can be used again in gem crafting just like crystals. So you don't waste your things, but you'll see quickly how this plays out. So here we go. We'll take a crystal. Let's say we want to get agility and muscle up. These would be good qualities for Ryan as a tank, I believe. So let's go ahead and see. You can see here, this is 88% muscle up. So that would take our default gem, which was 90% muscle or 90% agility and 40% muscle up, and it will bump muscle up to 130%. I think that's all we can do. Once you go to 100%, past 100%, you can't do anything else. So if you want to like get a good gem, you can put a lot of things in, but as soon as you go over 100%, you're stuck. And I'll show you what I mean. Like here, initial tension. Let's see. Here's a muscle up, takes us over 100%. I don't think we're gonna have enough. Yeah, this is one. I resorted. Show recommended on. Okay, so it will recommend what to add next. See how the glowing outlines, and what that will do is it'll allow us, yeah, all of these are gonna give us 100% here. So I'm gonna reuse one of these shells, these smart earth cylinders. What this should do is allow us to get a muscle up 1 gem. Let's try it. So we'll try Shulk, then Ryan first. And you see, because we have a green smiley face, we're going to get 4 to 7 turns, and you'll see what that happens. Now, I'm going to warn you, crafting is pretty tedious, and it's not the most fun thing to do. And they somehow, Xenoblade has a tendency to overdo voice acting sound effects. You'll see what I mean every turn what happens here.
I'm all over that. Alrighty.
To me!
I can feel the power.
There we go!
Alright. Alrighty.
To me!
Awesome. Alrighty.
You can see the muscle up going up, the agility up. We're hoping to get that agility up to hit 100%.
Nice one!
Nice, now this will be a good gym for us.
Thanks a lot!
So the gym that we got as a result is a muscle up gym and an agility up gym. So we got 2 gyms out of this. If that would have not hit 100, if that the agility one would have not gone over 100, it would have left us a cylinder at whatever it got to that we could reuse again later. But this is good. We got 2 gyms out of it. Level 1 gyms are so-so. I'll do one more just to kind of illustrate this, but I don't want to spend too long here. Let's see. Let's do a strength up one if we can get one for Shulk. And you can see here, I have to stack these strengths up. Nothing else is going to get us over 100%. I don't think that any of these I don't think we're going to get a strength gym out of this, because as soon as we go over 100% on another one, let's try this. I don't think we have enough party strength to knock that one over, that gym over 30%. But what we'll do is we'll buff up our strength up materials here into at least a cylinder we can use for later. So we'll do this again. We got our 4 to 7 turns.
I've got it. To you. To me.
You can hear what I mean about the voice acting back and forth.
Awesome. To you. There we go. Awesome.
Sometimes when I played this back on the Wii, I would take. All right, we got an initial tension at 1 gym, so that's good. And we buffed our strength gym only up to 32. We can choose 1 more cylinder conversion. This is probably not the smartest move here, but I wanted to demonstrate how it worked. We got 1 gym, we got to claim 1 of those cylinders, so that's how this works. Once we get some more materials, we'll come back. All right, let's go. There's some flavor text. We leveled up doing that, so that's cool. We'll go into our equipment and see, like he has the Monado. I can put a strength up 2 gym in there. That's pretty good for him. And we'll put in, I don't know what tension does in the game. I'll have to research that and get back with you guys. Increase physical defense, we'll increase HP on him since it's okay. What else can we put on him? I believe muscle and agility we want to save for Ryan. He's got an agility up 2. We'll put a muscle up on there, which will give him more physical defense. Agility makes you harder to hit and makes you hit enemies easier. So it's probably not bad for either one. If you want your tank to be able to dodge, the best way to mitigate damage is to not get hit, right? So pick up some of these. This guy has like 8 quests. I'll do this off stream. We'll go back. I keep saying stream. I'm a streamer as well. Twitch.tv/Krunnky, just so you guys know. We'll go here to the main entrance. You see these quest now markers are still showing where we can go pick up things. I would recommend that if it's your first playthrough, you go pick up all these white quests and do as many of them as you want. There's a lot of stuff over here you can find too, but in the interest of like this being a let's play, we're just gonna go on, and I'll take care of that stuff off stream. So here we go. I did get some feedback too that you guys want to see more 25-30 minute long videos rather than 15-minute increments, so that's what I'm going to shoot for. I'm going to shoot for 1 or 2 a day. I did a big batch of them to start with because I got the game on Friday morning. I didn't start streaming until afternoon, and I streamed it for like 10 hours straight, and I was like, man, on Saturday I streamed it again in the morning. I'm like, you know what, I really want to do this let's play on this. I've been telling myself to get back into let's plays. If you guys can see on my stream, I did some back in the early days, and I did a whole special on see, this is a quest that we got back in town. You don't have to go back to turn it in, it just gives it to you, so that's really nice. I had a series, a pretty, not a super successful series, but I had a lot of hits for me on a bunch of videos where I did these Zelda Breath of the Wild shrines. And I sort of like got out of that practice. I'll tell you what it was. I tried streaming PUBG, and that game really got me interested, and I played that for like a year. I played it almost every day for a year and a half. And I love that game, but I like shooters too, but there's not a whole lot of genres I don't really like on some level. Some are you know, some are more deep than others, right? So this rabbit here, we're gonna fight him because I didn't kill him earlier. He's a named. Oh, he just not. What a jerk! Come on, Ryan, stay alive. These guys could drop the named ones. See how he's the elites? They can drop some rare items. So I thought, let's kill him on the way. Plus, he killed me on my other playthrough a few times before I remembered how the advanced leveling worked. So, just a little bit of justice or revenge going on here. Man. Again, if you guys are first time you're seeing me here, I've had a bit of a cold and allergies lately, so I'm trying to mute myself when I cough. Hopefully, it's not too distracting. All right, let's see what he dropped us. He dropped us some medium shoes that have agility up on them, so that's not too bad. I might have those already, but let's look. Yeah, caravan boots with nothing on them. Yeah, I think Ryan already had those, so that's slightly better defense, but it's got the agility up on it, so I'm gonna take it. It's been my observation that those gems are worth it, especially early on, because it gives you so much more attack power and defense and stuff. I've not run the numbers on those. I don't know if that's the case every time. So if you've got a lot of experience in this and want to talk to us in chat, man, please, by all means. So we're gonna make our way back through. We're gonna go all the way back through the caves here. There's a quest NPC out here. He'll give us 3 or 4 quests to kill monsters while we're inside. There's some named monsters inside this cave that we kind of ran by earlier because I said then we'll be back, and here we are. So let's check this heart to heart first. I don't know if this is me and Ryan. It might be. I'm Shulk, by the way. Yeah, here we go. Me and Ryan, Ryan and Shulk. So here's an opportunity to gain if you answer the questions correctly. Every time I come back, it brings back memories. Same for you, right? Yeah, we've been through a lot together, you and me. Oh yeah, you remember that time? You know the one time when we had that big fight? I think is the correct answer. Yep, that's the one. So we got an affinity change for that. It's easily the biggest bust up we've ever had. In all the years I've known, nothing else has come close. It was bad, all right. I'm just glad we made up afterwards. You know, for such a big argument, I don't even remember what it was about. We were really young. It was probably just some silly kid thing. You're probably right. Hey Shulk, do you ever think about it? Without me bringing it up, I mean? No. We lost it, I think. What difference does it make if I think about it or not? What do you mean? Are you saying it don't matter if we ever became friends or not? Oh, that's not what I mean at all. Just saying I don't have to think about it every day. For us now, that's what matters. So not some silly argument. All right, now I get you. I guess it's different for me. I'm stupid, so I just forget stuff if I don't keep thinking about it. I say the funniest things. I bet I'm just as bad though. There are probably tons of important things I've forgotten. Maybe, maybe not. Point is, we got everything off our chest back then, and now we hardly ever argue. Pretty great, huh? And even if we do have another fight, I know we'll survive it. We've been friends forever, at least that's what I'm hoping. Me too, man. There we go. So it might be worth your while if you're playing this game to go and find a listing of all the correct answers to those, because you don't want to miss an opportunity to gain affinity with your party. All right, we're gonna defeat a bunny in here. Yep.
Yes.
I really wish they would just give you all these at once. Head into the cave. You want to kill some brogs? Yeah, we'll kill some brogs, some singing brogs. Thanks for that. Make sure you don't get hurt. We'll try.
Yes?
Kill some lizards. Beat metal lizards. Yep, we'll do that too. All right. Is that it? That's all of them. There's one NPC back in Colony 9 who gives you like 6 quests. I was streaming. I was like, well, are you kidding me? Just give me these quests. All right. So we're going to go through the cave again, Tephra Cave. You see already the quest NPC showing up. That's a really nice feature that they added that was not in the original game. All right, we're gonna give a buff to Rhine. This is level 5. We shouldn't have too much difficulty with him. Boom.
Bring it on.
Come here and grab it.
Nice one, Ryan.
There's our quest complete for that one. See, we got 1,000 coins but no XP. That's why I'm not super worried about the original. What stinks is later on we're gonna need Colony 9 rep or affinity, and that's where you're gonna need all those quests done. It's a lot easier to do them now,
The enemy's weak.
but it still doesn't mean that they're high quality quests unless you just really get into like the story of all the people in there. We will keep on moving through this dungeon. I'd like to get to the stairs in Magmel. Every time I hear Magmel, long-time MMOers might know this, there was a game called Dark Age of Camelot, and I played on the Hibernia side when I started, which is there were 3 factions, sort of like WoW has Horde and Alliance. If you'd never played it, it had 3 factions, and Hibernia was one, and it was called, they had a starting town called Magmel. Ooh, jackknives, which we already got. For Fiora, I don't think she's using them anymore though. It was really hard for me early on to go through and equip gear for Fiora and like worry about it. And I was like, I can't let people know. People that like, obviously, if you guys are here, you've either played it or you're curious about it and you don't care so much about spoilers, but that is one of the biggest plot turns in the game. No? Anyone? I was watching, or I was listening to a podcast earlier today while I was taking care of some stuff, and Nintendo has IGN has a podcast called Nintendo Voice Chat, and they were talking to a couple of the guy who narrated the review, not the guy who actually wrote the review, and he didn't come out and say it, but you could tell he was kind of irritated by the blow up around the Xenoblade Chronicles review. And I feel bad for both the guy who wrote it and the guy who narrated. I'm not going to name names, but you guys can find out who it is pretty easily. Because, you know, those are honest mistakes. I think these guys have a lot of games to play and review. And when you're passionate about a game and they don't baby it as much as you'd like, or they don't treat it with the kid gloves that you'd like, it's real easy to go, what the hell are you doing? Blah, 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 you know, but I don't think that their review was harsh. I don't think it's inaccurate either. Like, they gave it a really good score. They said, you know, they said that it's a really good game despite some things they wish they would have done. And I agree, like, those heart-to-heart moments, when they went back and added voice acting for the new part, my first thought was, man, I hope they go voice act those, because they did that for Xeno 2, most of them. There are some parts of Xenoblade 2 that aren't voice acted, those heart-to-hearts, but most of them are. And man, I wish they would have, wish they could have. But I don't think it's too bad for, I don't think it's wrong for IGN to state that, you know, there are things they wish they could have done better. Jeez, this guy still hits like a truck. Oh no. Focused on guarding. Oh, he killed Ryan. He's gonna kill me next.
Get up, Ryan. All right.
Oh, come on. Oh, I can't. Oh, I can encourage him. Yeah.
This isn't going. All right.
All right, we're gonna run.
I've got focus. I'm powering up. Everyone,
Run faster, Schultz. No, he can't res me either. So here we are, level 17, or I think 17. Can't kill this named guy. He's tough. And we've got decent gear. It's not like we're under geared for this. But so rather than beat our heads against that, I think we've lost to him a couple times in this Let's Play. We'll save him for later, I suppose. Since I don't think we want to be here all day fighting this guy. I want to get to the stairs here. But yeah, what I'm saying about IGN is people will all the time complain about their, well, you gave the original a 10, but you gave this one, the remaster, a 9, saying it's the best version. I'm like, well, two things. One, you're judging it 10 years later against today's standards and what your expectations were with it being a remake. And two, it's two different reviewers. Two different reviewers are going to have different opinions. That's okay. An 8 is still a good score. Which is what I think they gave it. So I don't get too worked up about it. How could you not give my favorite game of all time a perfect score? I don't get it. I remember famously there were a lot of memes that went around about when they did Pokemon, not Sword and Shield, but the one before that. I'm not a huge Pokemon fan, so I don't know what all of them are called. This was like Omega Ruby and something Alpha Sapphire or something like that. Don't quote me on the name, but no, it was the one in Hawaii, whatever that one was called, because one of the negatives on it was they're basically trying to say the scenery was too repetitive, and one of the quotes was too much water, because that became a meme about why games aren't good. Too much water in this game. Sorry, it's not good. But you know, any big profile reviewer is going to have those issues, right? Where they're under a huge microscope because everybody reads them. When you're the standard, you know. All right, well, we're gonna go up top here. Remember when we were here earlier, I said we were gonna find some NPCs. This guy's gonna give us some quests too. Hello. And let me know in the chat below if you guys have ever had a really bad review experience where you read a review and it was a bad review for a game you loved, or it was a good review that led you to buy a game and then you hated it. Because I've done that. I've bought a game based on a review and then was like, what are these guys thinking? But that's that's how it goes. You know, people have their opinions. All right, he's done giving me quests. I'm not gonna talk to him because he doesn't have a quest for us. Now we're gonna talk to this guy, see what he has to say.
This door, it was closed when we came past before.
Oh, we're not talking to
but
him.
It's open now.
Maybe it was programmed to open up in case of Mechon emergency. The way to the Bionis knee is just ahead. You ready?
Yeah, let's go.
Now there is an item and a named NPC through this, not the door we just saw open, but through this way. And try to do these real quick. We made it to the stairs, which is where I wanted to make it to. So kill all these things real quick, Ryan. No, come on, back up, Ryan. We gotta back up. Back all the way down here, Ryan. Come on, Ryan. All right. Now you can attack.
Focus our efforts.
I didn't want to fight that named with all these guys. I think we'd be okay because he's on level 5, but I thought we beat that guy earlier. That wrecked us.
Right. Nice one.
Leave it to Ryan. Well, 2 of those guys ran away. All right. Ooh, was that a Metal Lancer? Is that a good upgrade for him? Let's see. Yes, it is. And we'll put an agility up in there. Nice. I really like a good RPG where the upgrades come at a decent clip. You know what I mean? Like it's good to have feel progress early. I hate when you play an RPG and like the first NPC sells the best gear in this area, and there's no point in farming anything or going out and killing stuff. All right, let's kill this named. And we'll do a Yui. Wall slide Gwernery. Get that aggro, Ryan. There we go. We're gonna enchant him. Oh, the aggro. I just buffed him. Shoot. While down. All right, good. While he's down, I'm gonna whack him. That hard hitting ability. Did he buff me? Is that what's going on? Wow, he was just kicking ass. We're only level 11. I said 17 earlier because I've been playing my other. Okay, well, what we learned today is we're not ready for that. Did he come through that door? He's gonna try. All right. Man. Hey Ryan, how's it going? All right, well, maybe we'll come back and kill those guys after we level up a bit. How's that? All right, this is a good place, I think, for us to stop. We're going to save here and come back with part 7. We will see you guys then. Make sure to like and subscribe, and I will see you for part 6. Bye-bye.